trip was in Animal Kingdom, and even though there weren't that many rides to go on, it was still really nice to see all of the animals there.
There was a ride that we really wanted to go on that was about dinosaurs. I think it was just called Dinosaur. But when we got there, it was closed.
At one point, we all got on the coach ride, which takes you around the park to show you all of the animals. The ride was really peaceful and scenic as they took us around the park, but then it got to a point where the road started to get really bumpy, and the driver pretended that we were in danger. And I thought that this was real. So as the road was getting worse and the coach was swaying from side to side, I started to panic, and so I grabbed onto Jordan's auntie's arm, and she looked at me and she put her hand on mine and she said, "It's alright, Auntie's here." She said that to me with such confidence and force. How could I not feel more relaxed after that?
When you told me that you thought that part of the ride was real after we got off the bus, I was like, are you kidding?
And then I was like, I can't believe the driver was so irresponsible. As it started to get later, we went to a themed restaurant to get some dinner, and they were moving dinosaurs in there.
So we did get our dinosaur fix in the end.
Ow.
Clever girl.
On our way out from dinner, we went to see the Tree of Life, and it was amazing. It was so pretty.
They shone beautiful lights up on the massive tree in the middle of the park. It was awesome.
They showed a bunch of different Disney characters. It was a really great first day at Disney, but after all of that, we were exhausted and couldn't wait to get back to our hotel.
We all walked out of the park together into the parking lot and started looking for a taxi.
There were lots of people around, but no taxis. As we walked down this dark parking lot, this guy who was standing next to a big car called out to us and asked if we needed a ride.
We hadn't even called an Uber yet, but my dad, being super exhausted and just wanting to get everybody home, went over to the guy.
This guy's car didn't really look like a typical taxi or taxi van. Some of us started to get really weird vibes, and then it just got worse as he started acting really pushy, like he was trying to rush us all into the car.
We also couldn't see an Uber sticker or anything that indicated he was a legit taxi driver on his car.
That's when I pulled Jordan aside and said that I was feeling kind of uncomfortable about this.
I was feeling very sus. My dad didn't seem to think there was anything wrong, so he and a couple of my other family members had already gotten into the car. Wolfie and the others kept insisting that they felt weird about getting in the car, and I started feeling sus as well. So I awkwardly tried to pull my dad aside of the car without getting the driver's attention. He was confused and asking me what was wrong.
We told him that we had a weird feeling about the guy and that we didn't know if he was even legit.
My dad, seeing how we were all kind of uncomfortable, walked over to the driver and asked, "You are an Uber driver or taxi, right?"
And then the guy was like, yeah, I'm an Uber driver, a taxi, whatever you want.
What a comforting response.
His answer put us even more on edge. So as the rest of the family got out of the car, Jordan's dad asked if he could see an Uber sticker or anything to confirm that he was legit.
The guy ignored the question and started getting agitated and asked us, "Are you getting in the car or not?"
We didn't really know how to respond to this, and we all kind of started to back away from him slowly. And that's when Jordan's dad finally spoke up and said, "No, we're not getting in your car." The guy really seemed angry now. He got into his car, slammed the door, and then just drove off.
We were all left standing there in the parking lot looking at each other awkwardly. So, was he an Uber driver or a taxi?
And if he wasn't, what were his intentions?
Regardless, we all felt like we dodged a bullet and decided to call our own Uber.
And I thought the only thing that we had to worry about in Florida was the crocodiles.
Maybe he was a crocodile in disguise.
Sussy boy.